Should cell phones be banned from the classroom?
Parents, I want us to sit down and discuss about the effects phone is having in our students, in the life of our students while in the class. Well, although not all schools, because like here in the UK, I've seen that there are schools that once you are coming inside, they even search you. They search you, and if there's any phone with you, you just have to give it to them, because phones are very important here for those that are their parents are not coming to pick them. You understand? They'll be able to know, okay, when the bus is coming, their bus stop, what bus they need to take, because phones are very important here. And apart from that, I don't know what the students are using their phones to do in the school. And this is a very big pandemic. It's a pandemic in the schools. Phone is a pandemic in the school. Why? I've been to a class. There was a time I went to a particular schools, and this is year 11. This is year 11, and 95% of the students are on their phones.
What?
95% of the students are on their phones, pressing their phones. And you see, they were teaching them, I could remember they were teaching them velocity, physics, science in the class. And the teacher had to wait. The teacher was telling them that you need to listen. Imagine a teacher telling the students that they have to listen. They are not doing their tasks. They are not doing their activities. And I went there to work as a TA and a cover TA, and the main teacher in the class was telling the students, you need to listen, you need to drop that, you need to drop that. This is not the time for phone. Hey Jane, you need to drop your phone, you need to drop your phone and listen. When the teacher is even talking to you, what is even the TA going to say when they can't even listen to the teachers? And they were on their phones. Each rows, and I was monitoring. They were like 15 in the class, and 13 of them were on their phone. The one that was not on their phone, the person that was not, the lady that was not even on her phone, she was sleeping. The other student, there was one student beside me, and after I went around and told the student that you need to listen. This is year 11 and you are preparing for your GCSE. You need to listen to the teacher, what the teacher is asking you guys. And the student was telling me, Miss, I don't need the GCSE. I'm going for apprenticeship. And I was like, you're going for apprenticeship? Does that mean you should not listen? You want to be like this?
4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 doesn't exist. It's not a mathematical number.
Then eventually I went to another student. I saw that she was using her phone and dropping it back. So when she dropped it, and I was like, you need to listen. Phone is a distraction. Listen to what your teacher is saying. And could you believe that what she did, the task given to them, the do now activities, she passed it. And I told her, what you need to do now is to listen to what your teacher is saying. Okay, drop that phone. You can play with your phone during the break time. Okay, but not in the class. This is not the time for phone in the class. This is physics. So I had to start engaging her. And I was telling her, what does she want to study in college? She said, she's still thinking about it. I said, well, no problem. That's fine. Well, you're good. All you need to do is just to concentrate. You need to work on your concentrations. And she said, okay. So whenever she's tempted to touch the phone because of the other students, our colleagues that are in the class that are pressing their phones, and I had to tell her, no. And she was able to do all the activities. No student is dull. Most of these students that you think they are dull, what they need is concentration.
Really?
What they need, some of them is due to peer group. Because it's just like hearing, when you do it, another person will just feel like, okay, I will feel tired too. That is how the pandemic of phone usage in the class is. One person starts, the other one starts. One might be chatting, the other one, you will see them playing games. Some might be Roblox. The other one might be chatting. Some might even be watching TikTok videos. And another branch, what they do is even to come with a whole salon kit, makeup kits in the class. On the table, some will be painting their nails because of lack of discipline. Because the teachers cannot shout on the students, you cannot scream. Even part of the aims and objectives, let's say the values of the school is that they want the student, they should not direct them on what to do, but they should know it themselves that this is what they need to do, not being directed. Can you imagine? So parents, if that is the kind of school your child is going, you are the one to do part of the work, because the teachers are what they are handcuffed, because they are restricted to what they can do and what they cannot do. And I had to keep watching. If I just move around a little, I'll tell them. And at the end of the class, one was even saying that I need help. What help do you need? Okay, do you understand this question? What are the measures? How do you measure time? How do you measure speed? How do you measure velocity? They did not know, and the teacher was even speaking. Before you know, the time was gone. And they will be the one to be asking the teachers, how many minutes left, sir? Sir, how many minutes left? When is the class ending? Then during the GCSE, you see them sleeping. They sleep in the class during the exam. They sleep. They have nothing to write. At the end, some of them will start pushing buggy because they have nothing but to start the motherhood process immediately. And those that are thinking that they need to go to apprenticeship, they go to apprenticeship. They start doing their apprenticeship journey. But that's not even just the end of everything. Please, when you focus, at least, even though you are going for apprenticeship, that does not stop you from concentrating in the class. You might need certain tasks, you might need certain skills in future, certain knowledge base. Even though, okay, let's say that, okay, you are independent and everything went well, at least, no matter what, you will have a kids if you wish to have a kids. And how do you intend to help them in their school activities? How do you intend to help them in their school activity if they don't understand certain things? So please, parents, please speak to your kids. The school is about to resume now, or the school even have resumed. Some of the schools are resuming very soon. So please speak with them. If it's for you to track the phone activities, please do it. Those that are even living closer to the school, why are they going with the phones? Okay, let's say because of emergency, but they are not supposed to. If you are living around, or you are going to that the parents are the one picking up their kids, why are the students, why do they need their phones? Phones are pandemic in our schools now. They are more than the COVID-19 pandemic. Phones are the current pandemic in the schools. So it affects the students' concentration. They don't concentrate in the class. And what do you think the teachers will do? The teacher will just continue saying, I need you all to let me know when you're ready to learn. I need you all to give me a listening ear. Teacher saying, you need to drop that. And they'll be saying, sir, allow it. Because they cannot seize even their phones. There are certain schools that they cannot seize their phone. But I've worked in schools that student dare not see the teachers, as in they dare not go to school with phones. If they have to drop it with the reception or even their head of year. So closing, they go back and pick up their phones, but not in the.
I'm done. Cut this out.